Alright, let's dive into this because it's not just a football match, it's a moment. The Matildas are on the brink of something massive, and what makes this really interesting is the sheer weight of the occasion. Ellie Carpenter, their fullback, put it bluntly. This is probably their last shot at a major tournament final on home soil. Personally, I think that's what gives this story its edge. It's not just about winning. It's about legacy, about seizing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And let's be real, in sports, these moments define careers. What many people don't realize is how rare this is, especially for a team that's been so close yet so far for over a decade. The last time they lifted the Asian Cup was 2010. That's a long drought, and the pressure? It's palpable. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. The Matildas are up against Japan, a team they've lost to in 2 of the last 3 Asian Cup finals. But what's really striking is the age factor. Sam Kerr, Steph Catley, Alanna Kennedy, they're all in their early 30s. This isn't just another game for them. It's a final act on home soil. If you take a step back and think about it, this is their last chance to give their fans something monumental. And that's what makes their underdog tag so compelling. They're not just underdogs because Japan is ranked higher. They're underdogs because time is running out. What makes this even more intriguing is the commentary from Carpenter. She's not sugarcoating anything. Their semifinal performance against China wasn't good enough. But here's the thing, they still won. And that's the kind of resilience that could turn this final on its head. In my opinion, the first 15 minutes are going to be everything. If they can set the tone early, they might just stand a chance. But Japan isn't just any opponent. They're tactical, disciplined, and they know the Matildas inside out. Coach Nils Nielsen has Leah Blaney, a former Matilda, on his staff. That's a detail I find fascinating. It's like Japan has a spy in the room. But here's where it gets really interesting. Coach Joe Montemurro isn't buying into the underdog narrative. He's not even watching Japan's past games against the Matildas, like that 4-0 drubbing last year. Instead, he's focusing on his team's growth. Personally, I think that's a smart move. Dwelling on past failures doesn't win you trophies. What this really suggests is that Montemurro is building something deeper, belief. And that's what's been missing for the Matildas in recent years. They've had the talent, but the mental edge? That's been shaky. One thing that immediately stands out is how this tournament has already been a win for them, regardless of Saturday's result. They've rebuilt their reputation after a couple of rough years. But let's be honest, they're not here to just participate. They want to win. And that's where the tension lies. Can they rise to the occasion? Can they outsmart a team that knows them so well? From my perspective, this isn't just a football match. It's a test of character, of belief, of legacy. What this really boils down to is whether the Matildas can turn their underdog status into an advantage. Japan might have the technical edge, but the Matildas have something else, a home crowd, a last chance, and a team that's finally starting to believe in themselves. This raises a deeper question. In sports, is belief enough? Can it bridge the gap between talent and victory? Personally, I think it can, but we'll only know for sure when the whistle blows. So here's my closing thought. Win or lose, this is a defining moment for the Matildas. It's not just about the trophy. It's about proving to themselves and their fans that they can rise to the occasion. And if they do, well, that's a story that'll be told for years. But if they don't, it'll still be a story, one of what could have been. Either way, this is why we watch sports. For those moments that leave us wondering, what if? And for the Matildas, this is their moment. Let's see what they make of it.